So I know I'm not the only one excited for the return of IndyCar this week at Barber, but I do have to do this because Rob did this last year and it was a really good video actually. I really enjoyed it. It's all the diecasts we're basically getting as of right now. I'll probably do another video when we get more diecasts confirmed. But these are all the 2021 IndyCar diecasts available and confirmed to purchase either. I think that might be actually coming this weekend at Barber. So if you are going to the Barbers, but I'm pretty sure it's having fans, you might be able to buy these diecasts. So who knows? Or any race this year, I think, especially Indy. I know for a fact these should be out by Indy because they have to have basically the rule I bet you for most green light cars. They have to be out by Indy. They could be out maybe at Barber. If not, they'll sell a bunch of the older cars, but we'll get for that. So it's just a couple rules. All diecasts are going to be available at the IMS store for about $9 American. It's about $12 Canadian dollars. But the website hasn't put it on their website yet. I assume that they will put every single car in there since IMS is the main supplier. But prices also done pre-order prices as well. And what was to say? Prices have been rounded to the next whole number, so it might be if it's $11.39, I'll say it's $12, just to keep it more simple for more people. So I'd rather people have to get more money in case maybe get an extra car instead of having less money. But anyways, here again, we have a bunch of cars. I'm also gonna list some of the cars I'm surprised aren't out yet or that might come out. There's a couple surprising ones in this list, but we have a solid amount. So I'll go over the pricing first. If I remember correctly, there was a literally thing beside me that says everything. But Toronto Motorsports, I did this or something. These are the stores I'm using: Toronto Motorsports, Circle K Diecast, Lionel Racing, and the IMS store itself. So basically, you got the two NASCAR sellers. Lionel just started selling IndyCar Diecast. Circle B sells both. IMS just sells basically IndyCar, and Toronto is for those Canadian people I know. Canadians respect. That's where I get mine usually from. So beginning off, Toronto Motorsports is $10 Canadian for a 164 and $9 American for a 164. The 118s are $100 Canadian and $82 American. Circle B Diecast is $9 USD, so American dollars, and $12 Canadian for 164s. And for the 118s, $70 in American and $90 Canadian. Same thing applies for Lionel Racing, $9 USD, 12 Canadian for 164. 118s are $70 for Americans and $90 for Canadians. And then IMS is a bit more interesting because they have a bunch of different prices sometimes depending on when the car comes out. So say at the end of the year, you might have a Joseph Newgarden be $9, or a new one might be $10. It's a bit interesting with IMS sales because they're the primary supplier. So for the 164s, they're $9 to $10 American, and for the Canadian, $12 to $13 Canadian. And the 118s are $69 to $79 USD, and $80 to $100 for Canadians. So with that all out of the way, I don't think I forgot anything else, right? Hopefully I didn't. Echo! Echo is really bad in here. Holy crap. I didn't pick a good spot. But anyways, let's just get right into it. So first up, Joseph Newgarden's Hitachi Team Penske Chevrolet. As of right now, the 118 will be available at Toronto Motorsports, Circle B Diecast, and Lionel Racing. We assume it'll be IMS. I'm not going to say IMS because it's not confirmed yet. There were a couple confirmed on IMS, but I'm not going to say IMS if it's not confirmed yet. And then we also have a 164 available on at Toronto Motorsports, Circle B Diecast, and Lionel Racing. So basically, the Hitachi car is the exact same this year as it has always been. But this is the first year we have the number 2 on the aero screen. So that is a bit interesting. I actually really like it though. It looks really good as well. The rims, I don't remember having. I gotta check again because actually they did have gray rims on the 2019 or 2020, I think, but they look a lot better. I feel like this year, might just because of the stupid chair. Might because of the 2 cars. Number 2 looks so much. I don't know. I like the 2 car better than the 1 car. Honestly, it just seems more Newgarden-ish, I guess you could say. And again, in the 164, basically the exact same. The only difference, of course, for me, I feel like, is the actual coloring and decal placement. It's always a bit off. I feel like the gloss on the 118s are so much better than the 164s. So if you're one for detail, get the 118s. 164s are for the small collectors like me. But yeah, and again, once again, we do not have I'm looking for a bird. We don't have the side mirrors on the 1/64s. I also believe this will be on the Indy 500 Aero kit from what the renders show me. I don't know if they'll have the road course kit out. I don't know exactly to confirm that yet. Up next, we have Scott McLaughlin's number 3 at PPG Team Penske Chevrolet. Some will be available for 118 and 164, both at Toronto Motorsports, Circle B Diecast, and Lionel Racing. So it's the exact same. All these diecasts should be available at the same spot. Some may be different. But yeah, it doesn't really change much. Either way, where the hell am I going on my computer? Anyways, the PPG car, I love it this year. It reminds me a bit of what we had on the NASCARs for Penske. And I personally, just absolutely love it. This kind of red you have there at the top, or not the top, but on the side. I don't know why, I love it so much. And I think this is also going to be on the road course air kit, which looks really good as well. So I'm excited for that as well. I'm not a fan of the blue number on the roll hoop. Not a fan of that. I feel like maybe just put it like white and have black outline would have been pretty cool, or just a blue outline. I like that a lot better, I feel like. I got a Snapchat notification. So yeah, that's awesome. We also got the Pato O'Ward number 5 Aero car returns. That'll be available for 164 and 118, both at Toronto Motorsports, Circle B Diecast, and Lionel Racing. Also, just to be clear, these aren't going to be the only stores, like, I don't know if Scott sells them, or 07 Collectibles, whatever. Usually your local diecast dealer, if they sell Indycars, they will sell them again this year. I don't see why they wouldn't. The Aero cars, I was a bit optimistic at the beginning, especially with my color blindness. I will be quite honest, I thought the white number was green. So I messed up badly when I was like looking through everything. It was really bad. But I really, honestly, I like this scheme better than last year. I hated the fact that the Aero McLaren cars were the exact same last year. And when we go over to Rosenqvist's car, you'll see there's a huge difference between them if you haven't seen them already. The renders for the 118, they look really fat for some reason. I don't know, I think I've shown them already. I don't know. Of course, I don't edit them while I'm talking, so they should be like right there, I'm pretty sure. That's where I'm on this side of the screen. Anyways, but it looks for some, like, I don't know why, it just looks like really fat for me because of the under tray on it. I don't know why, but it does. The 164 has been released. I'm not a fan of the inside of the Aero screen though, because it's orange instead of black. I wish they would have done black there, but they didn't. But I'm definitely buying the 164 this year. It looks really clean as well. But that's really all on that. There isn't much else to talk about. Aero again returns as the sponsor for Pato. We do get a new sponsor for Rosenqvist though, which is it's gonna be a really interesting thing. I feel like I would like to hope they get more sponsors, but yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird having Aero as a sponsor and the team sponsor as well. So I just don't really know how that would work. The 5 looks also really high on the roll hoop, but other than that, it's not much else of a difference there. Okay, my phone shut off. That sucks. I didn't want to restart. So we're just gonna continue on. We're gonna pretend like that never happened. All right. So continuing on now, we have the number 7 Felix Rosenqvist McLaren Vuse, however you say it, car. I'm not gonna say what the sponsor is because I'm probably gonna get copyrighted and for all that crap and whatever it's called. And I don't want that because if I ever make ad revenue out of this video, it'll be quite important. I feel like. So Vuse, we're gonna call it Vuse. We're gonna call it Vuse actually. Vuse. Yeah, it's the exact same as the Pato O'Ward card except it's blue, and Vuse is a sponsor. And because of the sponsor and what it is and what it supports, we don't get a 164 for a Rosenqvist and number 7 car again. I don't know when was the last time we even got a 7 car in the 164 scale. It's annoying though that we can't get one. As of right now, what they could do is do a 2019 McLaren Fernando Alonso car, but Vuse was also the sponsor, so, you just have a giant blank blue spot on the car, but it looked better than the orange on the Alonso for sure. Anyways, the 118 will be available at Toronto Motorsports, Circle B Diecast, and Lionel Racing is soon. I don't know if it actually will be available on IMS. I wonder if that will be because children can buy and all that stuff. So I wonder if it would be available. I don't know. Another one, and as of right now, this is the only Chip Ganassi car that's been confirmed. Alex Palou, number 10, NTT Data, Chip Ganassi Racing Honda. And I'm pretty sure this is the only place, Toronto Motorsports is the only one that sells it right now. I'm checking right now on Lionel's website. Palou, no results. Palou. But so far, only the 164 I think is available. Yeah, only 164 is available right now, which is kind of weird that we don't have anything else confirmed. I'm pretty sure it's the exact same as Rosenqvist last year, so I'm gonna buy it anyways because Palou is a new driver. But it is a bit weird that one doesn't get a new like sponsor, new paint scheme livery. Sorry, not paint scheme livery. I'm sorry. Don't cancel me. But I'm surprised you don't get Scott Dixon. I'll talk about that later as well. I'm blown away right now. Scott Dixon has not been announced to diecast right now, and that scares me a bit because last time we didn't get a Scott Dixon diecast was back in 2017 because Target left and they didn't get a sponsor till like beginning of the season, and we didn't get diecasts. And I'm wondering, did PNC Banks already leave? Although I highly doubt that because they just won the championship, but you know, you never know. I guess it's kind of weird though for me that we don't have a sponsor or a diecast for Scott Dixon, which is strange. I'll talk about that later as well. You know, a bit more detail. But only the 118 right now is available for Alex Palou as well. So you're not even getting a 164 from Chip Ganassi this year, I think, and that is strange as heck for me. But it's the same. So, you know, 118, Toronto Motorsports, that's all available, but it is on a road course configuration, so that's like the only difference this year. Moving on, the number 12 Willpower Verizon 5G car. I have loved this car. I saw it run at Indy this year. I'm like, this car better win the race to get on the podium because I want this car. But we don't need it on the podium anymore because it's actually getting made in both scaled at all 3 stores available at Toronto Motorsports, Circle K Diecast, and Lionel Racing. I'm sorry, the black is just, how can you not like that? How can you not like that black? Although I feel like it might even look better in matte black. I would like to see matte black. I think that'd be beautiful. If it's like a really, really, really dark matte black, that even just a little bit of gloss, maybe get like I forget what it's called. That has like a matte kind of base, but it has like a kind of like a shimmer of shine on it. Shimmer and Shine. Remember that show from Disney? Holy crap. Anyways, yeah, I like it so much. It's like kind of red on the top. It's like the regular power car, but I liked it, but I like this so much better. I would like to see the regular gray car return at Indy maybe, and just like kind of reverse the roles. I feel like I like that a lot better. But I'm glad they kind of switched it up, took risk with something, and I hope it turns out well because I'm definitely buying this. We don't have a render for the 118 yet, so we still have to wait on that. I think we might be getting one shortly though. So when I edit this one, if we have one, it shows up. If as of right now, today's the 14th, and if I didn't miss it on Flickr, we don't have one yet. So April 14th, as of right now, we don't have a render for it, but we can confirm that it is available to buy now. So Graham Rahal, United Rentals, Rahal, Lemon, Lanigan, Honda. Now, I talked to Race Day about this, Rob, if you don't know him, and he explained to me, I'm not a fan of it, and that's until I realized it was a throwback, I'm pretty sure. I forget who the throwback was, too. If I remember, let me put it back. But I'm growing on it a bit now. Personally, like last year was so much better. It was the first year we didn't have like a My Jack on the car. I just hate having United Rentals and My Jack on it. I'm glad they focus as United Rentals as the main sponsor on the car. And that's what I love about it. Although I will say this white kind of aero screen, it really does annoy me. That's like the main thing that got to me when I was doing this, is that this aero screen, the white aero screen doesn't do it for me. But that's not really a clear image. I'm about to fix that. Anyways, but yeah, that's really the only problem I have with this car. We also have the 164 car, and it's basically the exact same, but I feel like the blue is a bit lighter on this car from the renders. Just looking back and forth at it. It just looks that little bit more. Actually, the red is, yeah, all the colors are kind of lighter on the 164, I feel like. That's the only difference I noticed with this car itself. Continuing up, Conor Daly's United States Air Force car. This car got released like 2 weeks ago, I think it was, and I love it. I'm in love with it, honestly. I think we've had the old USAF car for a while now. I'm glad they switched it up, and definitely worth it. It's a bit of a risky design. You got kind of like these splashes of purple, blue. It looks purple for me. It's blue, I'm pretty sure. But it's kind of like a gradient of blue, gray, and a bit of black. Just it kind of reminds me of the AMG logos they have on Mercedes cars. That's what it kind of reminds me of. And again, it also looks really fat on the render, but we'll deal with it. And I can't really buy this because I'm definitely buying this. Not a fan of the blue number on the back. Not that big of a fan of that. Anyways, this car right now is available on 118 and 124. 124. Sorry, I meant 164 there. I don't know why I wrote down 124. That's messed up. Anyways, we have Toronto Motorsports, Circle B Diecast, and Lionel Racing, like usually. Beautiful. I'm so glad I made this. I'm also glad we're actually gonna get a 20 United States Air Force car. I don't think we've ever actually gotten one. I'm trying to think. I don't think we've gotten one ever since Daly's joined the team, because we got his 47 car last year, but this is the first time we're getting like I don't know if it's under Daly or Carpenter, this car. I totally forget who it's actually under. I'm pretty sure it's under Daly, but it might also be under Carpenter, so yeah, it's under Daly, I'm pretty sure right now, because they bring in the USAF car. But anyways, that's gonna be pretty cool. The returning Pagenaud, signed Pagenaud, number 22 Menards for Team Penske Chevrolet. It's the same again, but it's returning in both scales, 118 and 164 at Toronto Motorsports, Circle B Diecast, and Lionel Racing. Once again, we actually have a box version of this car. I'll show it later. But the 164 and the 124 have a bit different. I like the yellow a lot more than 118. The 164 just has this kind of like babyish more color, I feel like, on it. It's not as like dark. It needs to be a bit darkened, I feel like, in the render. This could also just be from the camera that did take it on, but it just looks a little too yellow. It looks too bright. It needs to be a bit of a darker yellow. It looks so much better on the one. I'm trying to think the word. Holy crap! Yeah, the 118. We also got a boxed image, and this is the first look at the 29 or 2021 boxes. I love it as well. It's kind of a uniquer style. Last year we had this kind of like carbon fiber looking thing on the bottom, like the paint. How do I want to explain this? Last year we had like the carbon fiber kind of look on it with the the primary color being like the main color in the box as well with the black. This one seems like they're gonna go more for like swooshes. I don't know what you want to call that, like the swooshes on the side, I guess. And then you have the yellow, and the yellow will be the primary color. I like that a lot better. I think it's more unique. And you have Team Penske on the back, and I would guess checker flag bat pattern on the bottom returns as well. Maybe. Anyways, 164. We don't have a box version of any 164s yet, but I'm looking for one. I'm gonna see what. I like the box. They raised up the boxes last year as well. It was a lot more. I like it a lot more now. Anyways, so continuing on, Colton Herta in the number 26 Game Bridge of Andretti Autosports. Now, the interesting about an Andretti car this year is that they got a new base paint for all the cars. So let me just explain this a bit. So there's a lot. So what they have is usually each car will have like 3 colors, I think, maybe 2. You're running Hunter-Reay. But for this Herta, you have the black as the primary, secondary is the yellow, and you have this blue that I've never really been a fan of, but this kind of works better with it. So if I remember correctly, the end plates are changed. They added coloring on the actual plates on the wing, and they moved up the logo to now have yellow there. The aero screen now has a primary color, and then on the back wheel, whatever you want to call that, where the rear tire is, the semi-fender, whatever you want to call it, that has more of the primary, or more of the secondary color. So it's a bit more like colorful, I guess you could say. I'm not a fan of the Andretti or Rossi because the red is represented, or the blue in this car is represented in red. I'll talk about it later. Not that big of a fan of it, but this one I feel like it works really good, especially actually the Rahal. I'll show that off later. Yeah, that's available on 118, 164 at Toronto Motorsports, Circle B Diecast, and Lionel Racing. So continuing on, I don't know, we do not have any 164 review or renders yet for the Andretti cars, but here's the Rossi. I remember seeing this Indy when they did the Indy test, and yeah, I don't know, it feels a bit awkward for me, this car. Again, it's the exact same availability, 118, 124, available at Lionel Racing, Circle B Diecast, and Toronto Motorsports. Oh, that's like really itchy right now as well, like crap. Anyways, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like I like last year's Rossi car so much better. I don't know. And then the Ryan Hunter-Reay, this is where I think the new kind of coloring scheme works really well with this car. It's available in 118, 164, the regular stores. Toronto Motorsports, Circle B Diecast, and Lionel Racing. I'm gonna hate saying those words after this day, I swear to God. But this car looks really good with it. I'm glad they added more red into it actually a bit. I'm not a fan of what's happening on the side of the front nose. I'm not a fan of the red there. I think it's just unnecessary. I think if they removed that and kept that yellow, but kept it where the Andretti Autosports kind of logo is, if you know what I mean. If they kept that, I think that looked really cool, and I think that looked better, honestly. Another thing I've had a problem with this. I talked about this in my James Hinchcliffe review. With the 118s, I hate the fact that they made it like obvious where you can take off the front nose. You can't take them off in this car, so don't show it to us because it's so annoying. You know, it ruins the diecast for me, honestly. This one I've been looking forward to. James Hinchcliffe's number 29 capstone car, available in 118, 164 at Toronto Motorsports, Circle B Diecast, and Lionel Racing. I am for sure buying the 164 and probably the 118 as well. What can I say? Like, capstone's returning. Get rid of Herta's car. I hate it. I hate that car. The white took it over way too much. They've reversed the colors basically on this car. I think it looks so much better. It reminds me of the Ryan Newman Casual Edge car that we have. And yeah, the red on the side again, it's kind of unnecessary though. I feel like. Wait, did we get red on the? No, we didn't. Thank God. Okay. Yeah, it's a bit unnecessary. I feel like the red on the side, and I don't think red goes that good with it. Like. With the capstone logo, it looks good, but like all alone with the white and green without logos and stuff, not a fan of it. We're also getting Hinch's number 29 Genesis car, but this car I think is only available for 118 purchase, right? Yeah, it's only available for 118 at Toronto Motorsports and Lionel Racing. So Circle B Diecast at this time is not currently selling the Hinch. So just keep that in mind if you're trying to buy the 118 of the Genesis car again. I'm not really worried about having the 164. If you have the last year's, get it. It doesn't make a difference. Here's an interesting one. Takuma Sato's number 30, Rahal, Lionel, and Honda. Right now, it's supposed to get made in both scales, and it's supposed to be available at Toronto Motorsports, Circle B Diecast, and Lionel Racing. But we don't know the sponsor yet. I would suppose it's MyJack, but they haven't confirmed it. So I looked over some more stuff and looked over some photos and stuff I could find. And there are currently 1, 2, 3. There are kind of 3 cars you could pick out of. You have the MyJack car, which is just the test car for now. That's the closest thing we've got to a MyJack car. And it's kind of weird because we've already released the Rahal car for the primary sponsor, United Rentals. So I'd expect MyJack to be releasing their paint scheme soon. But if we're not getting the MyJack car, there are 2 sponsors elsewhere that have been announced. Paint schemes, or sorry, liveries and stuff have been announced as well. It's the number 30 People's Ready car. I would assume this car will run at the 500. So I don't think we'll get, yeah, it's going to be around the 500. I just realized the Indy 500 wheels are on it. So that is the Indy 500 ride. But this one, Shield Cleansers, I think this might actually be running at Barber this week. Yeah, we don't know exactly what car. I wouldn't mind this being the diecast. I like this. Looking at this and putting the new aero kit on this, big brain. That is big brain stuff right there. That's something I would totally consider buying. I think it looked really good on 164 as well. Another thing is that we don't have the fuel hub or the fuel nozzle. You can see there's like right beside the Panasonic logo, right at the air screen. There's a little circle there. I can't show it off because I don't have my mouse. Like my computer's not connected. But there's a little circle here. It's supposed to be where the fuel goes, but it doesn't seem like it's available. So it's just gonna like you're gonna have to open up like a car. You're gonna have to put it in. But with all the other cars, they have the regular fuel non-souls, whatever you want to call them. So yeah, I don't know what we're gonna get for the Sato yet, but we'll find out, I guess, at a later date. Now, Jimmie Johnson. People think we weren't gonna get a car for him, but in fact, we got two. I'll talk about the next one later. But this is the Carvana Chip Ganassi Racing Honda. Personally, I like the test car better. I loved it. It looks so nice for some reason. I thought it was gonna be the primary scheme, and I honestly would have been fine with it. Kind of growing on this one, but I really like the second one better. So we have renders and such for the Carvana regular car, and the best part is new aero kit or road course kit on it. It looks beautiful. It looks saucy as heck, and the colors are pretty much identical. The gold on the top for the 164 is just a bit darker, which I actually expect to be a bit lighter. And I don't know about the wing, because right now one's purple, like the Carvana logo, and one's that baby blue you see on the side, so I don't know which one is right. We still don't have any Tony Kanons for the 48, so I guess we're just getting Johnsons. But it looks sick. It looks really nice. Yeah, just looking at this now, because we have the road course kit now available. It looks awkward, but I think this does mean IndyCar might be, or Greenlight might be looking into making 164s have road course kits. It would be a bit annoying though, you know, for some people like who want to make series, like, or you know, like, here's the problem I'd have. You know, the James Hinchcliffe car we got this year, that would have been put on the Indy 500 kit, which is fine. But the Conor Daly USAF 47 car would have probably been put on the road course kit, and it only ran at the IMS race, and that would have annoyed so many people. I know that for a fact. Anyways, again, it's available at all three stores: Toronto Motorsports, Circle B Diecast, and Lionel Racing, and available in both scales. This one, it's actually undecided what the paint scheme is. It's the Carvana Drive the Vote car. I like this one in the back. It's the, I forget what it's called, like the steel blue or something, jet blue. Not jet blue, that's the airplane brand, okay. I like that one a lot better. It's so much, it's like, I don't know, it reminds me of something. I'm trying to think what it is. But it's this metallic blue that I really like, and I hope that gets made. Because if not, I don't know what the point is of getting this middle one, because it looks terrible. First one I'm okay with, but It's available at Lionel Racing, Toronto Motorsports, and Circle B Diecast in both scales as well. Another one I didn't expect to get made is the Romain Grosjean number 51 Ricker Racing Honda, available in 118 and 164 at Toronto Motorsports, Circle B Diecast, and Lionel Racing. Here's the weird thing is, we don't know what the sponsor is. From what I know, I think it might be People's Ready or Guarantee Rate. I think it would be Guaranteed Rate. People's Ready seems like another sponsor, but we don't know yet exactly if it's getting made. So, yeah, right now this is the iRacing photo we got from when he first was announced. It's a bit of a weird car. It's just all black, kind of. I wish it would be more colorful, maybe, but I don't mind it. I'd like to see this as a diecast. Although I think I liked the Alex Palou 55 car much better. I like that like kind of pink on it, the pink and like kind of like AutoNation pink gray, whatever you want to call it. I like that a lot better. So now that we've gotten that all settled, I think we have the 8500 program car that's available in 164 and 118. That's available at Circle B Diecast, Toronto Motorsports, Lionel, and IMS. They confirmed it on IMS already. The Indy 500 pace car, it usually only gets made at Toronto Motorsports usually, so that's where it's getting made. And so that is that. Now, there are some notable cars, notable drivers of diecast. I'll talk about that quickly, but there is a quick list of drivers of 2020 cars getting made and produced and released in when we expect the first wave of 2021 cars to come out. Those are the Scott McLaughlin number 3, Shell V-Power car, which ran at St. Petersburg. So far, it's been available on 164 and 118, but it's a bit hard to get right now. As of right now, Toronto Motorsports and Circle B Diecast have the availability for the 118, but the 164 is so far only available on Circle B Diecast, so I'd hope we get it made at Toronto, please. I don't want to waste my money on IMS again at Christmas. The Scott Dixon 2020 Championship car. I love this car. Actually, I love the like dirt on it. I don't think we got one for the Newgarden, which sucks. Unless you just didn't have like any damage whatsoever in the car. This car has a bit more debris on it. You can see all this dirt flashed up from the air screens as well. And I like it a lot more. It's available on 164 and 118. 118 is available at Toronto Motorsports, Circle B Diecast, and IMS. And the 164 is available at Circle B and IMS. Sorry. The Graham Rahal number 15 Hy-Vee car. This is the third Rahal we're getting this year. In 2020, I guess, in a way. I don't know why, but we've gotten 3 of them made. It doesn't make any sense. And we're getting another one, maybe even 2 made next year. Or this year, sorry. But they only have the 164 available for Circle B Diecast and Lionel Racing. So Toronto Motorsports didn't really worry about the secondary wave, I guess you could call it, 164s for IndyCar. The Takuma Sato Indy 2020 Indy 500 win, that is available at Toronto Motorsports, Circle B Diecast, Lionel Racing, and IMS in both scales of 118 and 164. So, yeah, there's that. And then, oh, actually, we have the new packaging as well for the Takuma Sato 500 win. I love it. I absolutely love this Indy 500 box. Like this kind of gold on the bottom. I like it. The Indy 500 boxes, they're always done so well, in the championship boxes as well. So, of course, I'm going to love this car. I wish they got Sato doing like the, what if he did this? I wish that would have been the thing instead of him doing a one. I think that would be I think I would have loved that so much better, I feel like. Because you can like, just see the smile on his face when he's doing that. He is just so freaking happy when he does it. Ugh, good old Takuma. Anyways, Spencer Pigot's number 45 Hy-Vee car from Real Lemon Lanigan's also getting made. I think the crash just made it. I'm surprised it's not Trigger's record as I know. Anyway, it's only getting made on 164, but no stores have announced an availability stock, so they haven't actually sold it anywhere. Only 164 is getting made. And then the 2020 Indy 500 car pack, I'm gonna buy it probably just so I can get my Rahal United Rentals and my Takuma Sato car I can take off for people's ready. Because I don't want to take out the Indy 500 car, that's just dumb. I want me to get that autographed, so then I can open up the car and get it and have access to one of the Sato wins. Other than that, we don't have any. Also, it's only available in 164 like always. Imagine a 118 podium pack. Oh, that could be awesome. Anyways, but we also don't have any stores available right now. So finally, notable drivers without confirmed 2021 diecast. I'm just listing basically the rest of the field who don't have diecast. Up first is the Helio Castro Neves. I'm gonna guess we're gonna get this car at Indy 500 once they release the Indy 500 car. I don't even think I have a photo of it right now. After when I'm doing this, I'll have to go back and find one. But yeah, AG4 has not announced any diecast. I have like blood, I think, in my mouth. I've had like bloody noses all day. For the last like 2 weeks, and it's been terrible. Dalton collects K-Line car, Canadian. I wish we got a 164. I don't actually think we're gonna get one this year. So I guess we'll stick with the Charlie Kimball car. Marcus Ericsson number 8 Husky Chocolate. Can we please get an Ericsson car or a number 8 car? I've asked for so long. We got a Chilton 2017, sure. Doesn't count, okay? It does not count at all. I need a Husky Chocolate Marcus Ericsson car. I swear to God, I thought we were gonna get one this year. I was like, come to Papa. Let me use some of that money I got. Yeah. Give me that Ericsson car, please. But I guess we're not getting one. The Scott Dixon. I'm blown away we're not getting a PNC Bank car as of right now. It has been the same, but you should easily have been able to make this, especially with the road course configuration. The only reason I wouldn't see Greenlight doing this is because PNC Bank is not like, they're still trying to, how can I say this? They're still waiting for it to be available. The are still getting all the licensing and crap done because they just won the championship. They also just started working on the Dixon championship car, so I bet you they're probably not working on his 2021 car. Or he's gonna have a new PNC Bank car. We just don't know that yet. Or they're dropping. They could totally do a Mountain Dew Chase Elliott. Defending champ. Nope, we ain't sponsoring you anymore. Get out of here. I don't know why. Sebastian Bourdais car. We've had a couple sponsors, I think, for that car. I don't exactly know which one it's gonna be. I'm trying to find the 14 car again. I gotta be able to be honest. I made a filter or a finder list. Oh, shoot, no, I lost it. Shoot. Okay. So, Rocket with an I, that's a key. Rocket with an I is a sponsor. I think that might be the primary sponsor. So if anything, we'll get a Rocket car. But they haven't released the main scheme yet, so I bet you we're not going to get a diecast for a while. There's an unsponsored car. That could be interesting. And that's it. Simona Di Silvestro, that is the key part, because Rocket Mortgage is the sponsor of that car, but it has an E on the Rocket. Anyways, this car looks really good, actually. I really do like this. Money lines on the car, so can we get a money line? A money line Indycar scheme. That would be awesome. But anyways, it's it's a Penske car because it literally has Di Silvestro on the aero screen name. That's when you know it's a Penske related car. Also, I'm pretty sure Team Penske is literally on this car somewhere. Oh my god, they're not. What the heck? Anyways, I hope we get this diecast made. Even us to get another female. We haven't gotten a female diecast since 2018 with Patrick, Patrick, and Peepa Man. So me and Peepa Man. I say man because I feel like man would be weird. Anyways, I hope we get a Silvestro. That'd be pretty cool to add a collection as well. That's gonna be really rare a bit. Holy crap, my R's would like, I had like complete. I want to do a video one day where I'm just like looking back at my old self, and you can see I cannot pronounce my R's. I cannot roll my R's. I'm struggling to do that again now, but anyways. The number 18, Dale Coyne, Ed Jones, Sailmaster. I don't know why I said to be on. Oh yeah, okay, never mind. I'm gonna shut up now. This car, I'd like to see Ed Jones get a car. We've got one since we got his 2017 car because he got the podium, and we saw him. We saw his Chip Ganassi number 10 car, but I'm excited for Ed Jones. I actually feel like he might actually be able to do something with this car. I feel like if you're in the number 18, you have like you expect you to do crap, but you actually do really good. Like Sebastian Bourdais came to that team, they've made them easily top 10 contenders. So, anyways, Rinus VeeKay, the rookie of the year from last year, is not going to get a diecast made. I am blown away by that. I wish the Sonax car got made, though. It looks so nice. Santino Ferrucci just announced that he's going to run the number 45 Hy-Vee. We just got a Hy-Vee car and it's not even made yet, so I don't think we're going to. We might, if we have to put him, we're definitely getting one. Max Chilton Gallagher, they probably aren't making this Gallagher car because they messed up basically the last 2 years, so I don't know. I'd like to see a number 59 Carlin car come back because I like the aeroscreen on this car. Like, it has more baby blue, or not baby blue, that's like a navy blue. Anyways, but yeah, I'd like to see this get made. Jack Harvey, this is the second year with what's the name again? I'm brain farting. What the heck is the name of this team? Holy crap. Meyer Shank Racing, there we go. I found it. Second year Meyer Shank's gone full time. I'd like to see a Jack Harvey car get made next year, maybe. Unless an Ericsson car gets made, then, you know. Juan Pablo Montoya. He's driving number 86. We don't even have I think he's getting sponsored by Aero, right? Yeah, Aero car, sorry, yeah, here it is. It's the same, but sponsored by Aero, and it's a white. I don't know why, I'm not that big a fan of it. I feel like if you had some more black with that, I feel like that would look better. It's a bit weird, just white and orange, I feel like. But, yeah. And then finally, Marco Andretti, number 98. I expect we're going to get this car made because it's an Andretti. We don't know the sponsor yet. I'd assume it's going to be, wait, no, they announced the sponsor. Shoot, forgot that sponsor car's name. But you can see it. I can't. Marco Andretti 2021. I feel like it was like a really red car. Who's the sponsor again? Oh, it was Gleaners. I found it. Okay, here it is. I found it. Gleaners. Yeah. Not a fan of this car. I absolutely hate it. I'm sorry. I don't like it. This looks so bad. But I'm going to buy it anyways because it's Andretti. But yeah, that's it for today's video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe if you've never missed another video. this took me, I've been planning this video for like 6 months, I'm pretty sure. Ever since the first car got announced, I was like, Rob, you better not make a video because I'm making one. So I made one. I'm super happy with how it's turned out. I'm pretty sure this is my favorite part about videos. Making the plans to them and making them cool. I think it's a pain in the butt to make. But it's like writing down all this random sponsor stuff. Like, for some reason, it just turns my gears. And that's why I like doing it. Really, like, I want to do more often. Like, there's so many videos I wanted to do like this one, but I've just scratched because I just like the planning part. I don't like the actual doing it. But yeah, so IndyCar coming back finally. I don't think COVID's gonna hit it, hopefully. I mean, it's spring break for us, and we know we're not going back for another 2 weeks after break, which usually means like we're not going back to school for the rest of the year. But other than that, I hope you guys have a great day. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe if you didn't miss that video. And I will see you guys all later. Peace out. Beam and Diecast. A new name. I will explain that in a later video about why I've changed my name. It's really just I want to make it more accessible to the world, and so it's not NASCAR, it's more diecast talking now. Like this Chevy Camaro Destroyed, which used to be yellow but has a USB on it full of valuable information about who doesn't subscribe. So you better subscribe or else your name's gonna be on this USB drive. Just peace out.